Alright guys, so welcome to my channel guys. So this is David Matsanga, okay? He's and the uh, one of the leaders of the West African Union, alright? So he came out to come and talk about what is currently going on between the Biafran people and the Nigerian government, alright? So he spoke a lot about what is currently going on, that this is also contributing to the very hard times that the African countries that is not good, and the Nigerian as a nation should retrace their step with regards to what is happening with the Nigerian government and also the southeasterns, which is the Biafran people. But I like you guys to pay attention to all he said in respect of these particular activities that is going on between the Biafran people and the Nigerian government. So let's take a look.
Good morning, fellow Africans. Today, this morning, on 23rd of July 2025, I want to look at the African Union Commission, the road at the African Union Commission. How did the African Union become the echo chamber of the corrupt elites instead of the voice of the African people? The African Peace and Security Commission, headed by Ambassador Bankole from Nigeria, has become the epicenter of corrupt nepotism, corruption, neocolonialism, patronage, and it has failed in its duty to document the problems that Africa faces. We have a lot of security spots on the African continent, but instead, the Commission chairperson or the Commissioner for Peace, Security and Political Affairs spends more time bickering amongst the staff who should take the position of this one, who should replace that one, while Africa is bleeding. My dear brothers, leaders of Africa, the presidents of Africa who have been tasked with reforms of this continent, nobody, who have been tasked, President Mahama, my dear brother, you are a leader amongst this. This organization was formed by very determined people. Kwame Nkrumah down in the grave would like to see an Africa working. But Mr. Bankole, Ambassador Bankole, is making life difficult for African Union to perform, to function, to stop conflicts on this continent. His own country, Nigeria. I want to tell you, to plead to you leaders of my continent. I have been investigating as an international expert on conflict and also as an international lawyer and an international law expert. I have been following all the human rights abuses that have been conducted, that are there in Nigeria and southern Cameroon. I have written letters and letters, made applications and applications to these courts to say there is something wrong. Nigeria, with a population of 250 million people, which should lead Africa, this population would consume the goods that East Africa produces, North Africa produces, South Africa produces. Then we multiply and make the continent work. Is under siege from all manner of abductions, kidnap, Boko Haram, killings, extrajudicial executions, blackmail, money laundering, corruption. Everything is in Nigeria. Mr. Bankole has never notified anyone in the AU headquarters, in the secretariat that registered conflicts, that there is a conflict in Nigeria. Nigeria is in chaos. Nigeria is in a very terrible situation, and we need to help. But Bankole, the AU chairperson, commissioner in charge of peace, politics, peace and security commission, has never documented anything that has happened in this great country, has never documented anything that has happened in southern Cameroon. In this place where you find people being killed, but a man who comes from his own country is not saying anything about the killings of the people in South and Southeast, to the extent that Nigeria itself has declared state of emergency in one of the states. But Mr. Mankore, because he comes from Nigeria, he pays more royalty to Nigeria than he pays more royalty to African Union. He pays more royalty to leaders who call him at their places. Paul Biya has called him several times. He has accompanied the former chairperson, Muhammad Faki, to collect money in Yaoundé. I have this evidence. I've flashed it for years. These people collect money instead of resolving the conflict. My leaders, my elders on the continent of Africa, the presidents, please sit down and streamline this African Union. You see the world is changing. I'm pleading with you. The world is changing. Africa is being laughed at. We are now the target of the Tom and the Dick Harry of the West. They come, they give sanctions, they signal that one, they want that one overthrown, they call 5 of you, they call 2 of you. Please, my leaders, what are you going to leave back? What will you leave behind? What will you leave to this continent that these founding fathers left us? An organization called OAU. What is going on? The chairperson himself, whom we elected sometime in February, give him an element that he can settle after 1 year. But he's already in a mess. The decisions are made by Bankole, who even boasts and tells staff that you don't care, I make a decision, nobody can change my decisions. The question of promoting officers within the AU is the question of the chairperson should look, and the vice chairperson, my sister from Algeria. We might have disagreed on the election model. I preferred Raila Odinga of Kenya, and they won. That's okay. We move on as Africa. But this organization is dead. This organization has rot. This organization, we need to change everything. And the people who have been given this responsibility, asking for us to give you the memorandum of what is going on in the African Union. Please, this organization is rotten, completely rotten, completely rotten. It doesn't have any bearing. That's why you see America is laughing at us. It is picking on people, laughing. What will you do? The other time we told him, Ramaphosa, you are like this. Another one, they picked 5 of them. Some of them saying, yes, sir, yes, sir. You know, we have no direction. But the target is the rot. How did we get here? How did we get here? How did we end up as an African organization with nothing except the figure, the building, and earning salaries? The officers at AU, these dollars that you earn monthly, look at the court in Arusha. Let me end up by talking about this court. This court has got 11 judges. And I want to thank my great brother, the presiding president of the court from Mali. The guy tried to do something to make this court work. We are here running around, some people on the continent running around, going to accuse their friends in the ICC. ICC is a moribund, is a dead body. That should not try an African leader. And I will oppose any African who runs to the International Criminal Court. He should be a stupid person in his head to run to International Criminal Court that he wants any justice dispensed from there. Let's come back to the continent. We have set a court of 11 judges. They are seated in Arusha with big cars, big houses, big allowances. They need cases. They need to be busy. We have not made them busy. We signed the protocol. We have not placed our instruments to the court declaration. I want to help this court. I want to speak so that African Union, Dr. Mohammed Yusuf Muhammad, please talk to me. Give me the role of whipping Africa. Let me whip Africa to come. Let me give the voice. I don't mind doing it without any money, but I want to make sure that institutions work. Why is the court in Arusha empty? No cases. Only few countries, 18 countries or 15 countries signed, ratified, and declared their declarations put in the court. I want to find that young man of Burkina Faso. I want to thank you, Traore. ICC, African countries, quit ICC, come back home and strengthen your courts. There is no justice there. If you are a good prostitute, they bring a woman and they say, you have touched a woman, or you are trying to sexually abusing the woman. You are look at Karim, a career lawyer, very good man. Now his job is in limbo. It's an institution that is controlled by Americans. And the French, they pay, they can do what they want. Yet Americans are not sent to the ICC, have made applications there. France has sat on them. I made an application of 10 people who were abducted under Buhari. We made the application for the court to hear quickly, urgently. The referment of these guys, 10 of them locked for life in Yaoundé. They are there for life. They will never see their families again until they meet God. This was done, abduction. Cross-border in ICC territory, pick refugees, take them, kill them, or imprison them. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, the rot in the African Union, the rot at the African Union Commission is bad. It's big. Mr. Bankole, pull up your socks. We are going to continue calling you out. If you hate the Igbos because you come from Yoruba, leave your tribal bigotry back in Nigeria. Work for Africa. We know what you are doing. We follow you. We have reports coming from your own officers. Very many of them. You might not know them. But we keep tap with your offices. And I will continue to expose you. I will continue to speak for the voiceless of Africans. You will not intimidate me. I'm not fighting with guns. I am a Ugandan who pays taxes. I'm a Ugandan, part of the people who were there when they were forming, when I found this place formed. You were not there. I was born, and therefore I will not keep quiet when you dismantle, remember our organization. Conflicts in DRC Congo, conflicts in Sudan. Have you ever traveled to Sudan? You are the chairman of the Peace and Security Committee. Have you ever flown to Jeddah to see Mr. Burhan? Have you ever flown to Jamena or another city to meet Mr. Hamid? Have you ever met them? I have tried myself to meet delegations in Geneva. I don't see you anywhere. You have never, you put a delegation there, you have never come to any of these peace processes. Mr. Bankole, stop the mess, the rot at the Peace, Security and Political Affairs Department of African Union. If the chairman is not telling you, if the vice is not telling chairman, deputy chairman is not telling you, I am telling you as an editor. I am older than you in age and in brain and in intellectual capacity.
Alright everyone, open your ears, make we talk. Time don't read to rearrange this house to give us.
As an editor, I am older than you in age and in brain and in intellectual capacity, because I've read more about this than you have. So having been an ambassador, helped to become an ambassador by Obasanjo or somebody, Babangida and so on, I have never been helped to be. I've made myself Mr. Bankole, and please, I am going to be shouting you out until you change your behaviors. You Nigerians have caused a lot of trouble for the world. Look, the other woman who is in UN. Nigeria is bleeding. She doesn't say anything. Another woman is in WTO. She doesn't say anything about Nigeria. It is falling to pieces. You are our leaders in Africa, as far as democracy is concerned. A big nation with a big population. You would be leading us and we would be following you. But because of corruption of the elite, you at the AU, you have let us down. The other one in UN, Dr. Mohammed Amin, is the most dangerous, ruthless person. UN, she has never even told the UN that there is kidnap, there is abduction, because she was chosen by Buhari and the Fulani clique in your country. You are chosen by the people in power. So you are not helping your country. You are not helping Southern Cameroon. You are not helping DRC Congo. You are not helping Sudan. You are not helping anywhere. Libya is turning to chaos. Where is this taking us as Africans? African leaders, please, I plead with you on this day. Remember me, that I told you Trump is coming with so many activities against us. Let's prepare our continent. We are being mortgaged for minerals. You have minerals, they give you arms. These arms kill us, they don't kill them. So thank you very much. That is my brief comment this morning. Continue watching this channel. and continue retweeting this video so that it reaches everybody. If your president hasn't had this man, Dr. David Matsanga, we always say it, Pan-African Forum Limited and Associates, we are ready to serve Africa without fear. We are a pro bono organization. We are not an NGO. We don't rely on somebody funding us. We only fund ourselves. My little resources that I have, I am able to move and make Africa better. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless Africa.